when you're taking advice from somebody, you want to look at their life and figure out, what about their life do I like? Do I want to be like this person? Do they know what they're talking about? So, if you're not going to take advice from a broke person, if what you're trying to figure out is how to manage your money or how to invest your money. But that same broke guy could be a really good father. And you could ask him, how are you such a good father? And the answer might surprise you. It might be that, instead of making a bunch of money working overtime, I decided to stay home with the kids, or I was going to be home with the kids at 5 o'clock every day. What was their priority? Why did they decide that, to make that decision? And that goes with anything. It could be a career path. It could be, basically career path, or their family, or their hobbies. Like, what got you into these things, and why? And it seems like it's always a broke person that's trying to tell you how to make money. It seems like they've got all the answers, but they've never done anything themselves. And I'm big on the, don't tell me what you know, show me what you've done. And then once I can see what you've done, then I'll come in and ask you questions on stuff that I have, questions that I need answered. But if you're broke and you're trying to tell me things that I should be doing, that's not the way to go. And sometimes those broke people, they do have good ideas on how to make money, but they don't have it all figured out either. So then you have to go think about it and figure out how to make whatever they're talking about a reality, or the best way to go about that. Well, what I'm basically saying is, if you're going to get advice from somebody, make sure it's somebody that is the person that you want to be, a mentor, or somebody that you can look up to and say, how can I better myself? How can I talk to this person and better myself? And that's kind of like one of my videos in the past too, when I said that you need to upgrade your mentors sometimes, because sometimes you outgrow your mentors. And just like the 58 laws of power, like, you can never the student never outshines the master. So even if you change and go to the next mentor in your life, you always remember that mentor that helped you out when you were first starting out, or when you were first getting going, because they helped you to the point where you could get to the next mentor. So it's important never to badmouth your mentors, or like a colleague that helped you figure out how to do work stuff, or whatever it is. Like, you always have to remember the people that helped you along the way, and make sure that to never outshine them. So with that being said, I just want to say, you got to keep updating your mentors. Make sure you're asking advice from the people who can actually benefit your life, and somebody that's done something that you're trying to achieve as well. Because if you're trying to talk to somebody that isn't where you want to be, then there's no point in doing every single thing that they've done. And they might have some investing tips or some saving tips. I mean, everybody has good tips, but if you're really going to base your whole person and everything that you want to do and achieve in this life, you can't be stuck on somebody that's not way up here. If they're still here and you're almost to that point too, you need to look at somebody that's up here so you can keep making your way up there. So that's all I'm saying. And with that, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll all make it to the top together.